Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. And I don't think this is going to be the finale episode. I was going to say welcome to the finale, but I really think what's going to happen here is this is going to take super freaking long ass time, and I'm probably going to build more than one episode on my hands here. But anyway, in the last episode, we made it all the way to the end of this path as far as we could go anyways, and we got a to be continued situation. Basically what happened is we got through the last escape room, watched Akane. Yes, the old lady is Akane. We've established this as confirmed. She told us in hologram form all about the AB project and how she's behind it and how she's probably somehow gonna still be alive after all of this. But how are we gonna get more information out of her? Well, to do that, the game has sent me back to the past. Yes, all the way back at the top of the timeline. We have unlocked a new piece of the puzzle. Yes, we're going back to before the beginning of the game. Back to the AB room in the past. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean we're going to go all the way back to when Akane first put herself in the AB room? Where she was supposed to get killed? Are we going to just start from there and see what happens? Like, are we going to get a whole scenario here? Like, I don't even know right now. I'm actually pretty hyped to see what happens. But like I said, I don't know if this is going to be short enough to just be one video to be the finale. I think we're going to be stuck with some long situations. Anyway, I'm ready for story time. You all ready for story time? Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Ow. Ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's going to explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? It's the AB room we started in. I remember. Do you guys remember? Looks like an elevator, but...
No. This is one of the AB rooms.
Yup. Yeah. Who the hell are you? And what the hell is an AB room?
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Memory? Memory? Here we go. What memories could those be? Oh, all these memories you mean? Nah, it's gonna come right back to me. Here we go. I remember. You're Phi. Here we go. She grinned.
Check your bracelet.
When is this? Did he say when is this? Because I accidentally clicked X to skip through the dialogue. Anyway, check that bracelet, girl. Check it. It's a red pair. BP is 3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? We've gone back to when we first woke up in the AB room?
No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
I think so too. How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
2 hours, 15 minutes.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time.
That's very true.
I think we're about an hour early.
Wait a minute. If you're right,
Yeah,
we're back to before Akane got stabbed.
Akane might still be alive.
There you go. So we're going back in time to wake up earlier and save Akane. I still don't get what the point of this whole project is for, though. I still feel like we don't have that answer. Maybe Akane can explain.
We got back before Dio killed her.
Indeed.
I think.
Then,
Right. We're here for one reason.
to say that bitch. Let's do it. To stop her from getting killed.
Exactly.
Let's do it. Let's move, baby. We need to get out of here fast.
Don't need to tell me twice. Let's go.
Do I have to solve the puzzle again? Don't make me solve the puzzle again. Don't make me solve the puzzle again. Are you kidding me? This is not happening. It's not a hard puzzle if I remember correctly, but really? This is our past, remember? That means we're just repeating history. Oh! I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Spy just put me in my place. I'm dumb. I have the password already. I don't even have to waste time. Never mind. We don't have to solve shit. We don't have to solve shit. I'm sorry. My bad. Alright, we just need the sun, star, moon. Alright, we got it. We're good. Yes, I remember it. Sun, star, moon. I got it. I got it. Wow. I can't believe it. I didn't realize that. Oh, wait, what? Oh, fuck. Did I put it in wrong? Fuck. Sun. Oh, why did I say sun, star, moon when it was clearly the other way around? I'm stupid. Dummy. Anyway, That's all we need. Let's get out of here and save Akane, shall we? There, it's open. Good work. Hurrying up and grab the cracker. Cracker? Damn, I meant the key. How the hell? Just shut up and do it. Key cracker? Who you calling a cracker? Cracker? We both crackers. Alright, anyway. We got the key. Let's get the fudge out of here, shall we? Alright, let's just put the key in here. For God's sake, just do it already. No need to yell. Alright. Good. Looks like it worked. Sweet. Alright. Push the big red button. Ready? What do you think? I know. I don't need to ask every time, right? Then why the hell are you asking? Hurry up and... Right. I'm going. 10, 9, 8... What the... One done. Come on. Just press the button. Alright, fine. Just hop out of there with your fucking crazy jumping ass. Hey. You pushed the button. Bite me. You were taking too long. We're on a schedule here. Alright, we did it, guys. We solved the puzzle. I forgot. I don't know why I didn't immediately register that I have the password already. I'm a dumb. Anyway, I'm glad Fi was like, you're an idiot. Put me in my place. Fi and I climbed up through the hatch and out onto the top of the AB room. It took us only a moment to spot them. Oh shit. Just in time. Akane! Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand. Shit! There was no time to yell to her. I scrambled down from the top of the AB room. Fi wasn't following me. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. Fi? What the hell are you doing? Get down here and... Before I could finish, she moved. She ran across the roof, launched herself into the air. Kia! Nice! The flying dropkick. I love it. The missile dropkick, we'll call it. Nice. What the...
He's fine. Just unconscious.
Just drop kicked from the back of the head. Biatch! I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him.
Guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it coming.
Yeah, he did. That son of a bitch. I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. Oh shit, dude. I looked up. And
so you came.
There she is. Alive and well. Let's go.
I've been waiting for you.
I know you have.
You're here to hear the rest, right?
You know it. Wait. Just wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If we hadn't shown up just now, you'd...
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
What?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes, indeed I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
Uh-huh. We knew that already, though, from the first game. Then what the hell were you thinking? If you knew he was gonna stab you, why were you gonna let him do it?
Because I had to.
You what?
Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered.
If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would... That's true. This is true. The one path where she didn't die, nobody else died. Remember?
Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested. I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least.
Yep. We got that. I understood that part of the AB project, but like, what's the purpose? Sure, the purpose was to get our minds to the past, but what? Why?
In order for that to happen, some death was necessary. When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases.
Another thing we've also learned?
Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, We need to slow down the brain before the increase happens. It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's what fires the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage. In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
Whoa, what?
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma?
I remember.
Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure? Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course.
Yeah, she's a robot.
Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time.
That's kind of awesome, though.
Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything. That is why we made you play the A-B game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
Okay, I get this part. I understand what she's saying, but still, I need to know why. Why even bother with us? Because like, how did she know that we have this power, and why did she need to do this? Like, what was the point of all this? I still don't have the answer to that. Anyway, I get it. I think I finally understand. Well, okay, there are a lot of things I don't understand, but all of what you just told me makes sense. You did all of this so that Fi and I could jump through four-dimensional space with our memories intact, right?
Yes.
But why did you need us to do that? And there we go. Okay, good. He's still asking my question. Good. People have died for this. I mean, let's count how many different ways people died. Murder, antimatter explosions, suicide. I've died, so has Fi, so have you. Exactly. What was the point of all that? Like, overall, what was the point? Yeah, so why would you do all this? What does it matter that Fi and I jumped through time?
Haven't I told you?
No?
Death was unavoidable.
So, did she do this to save herself? Like, if we didn't do this, then she would have died? Is that... I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Let's just say.
You are all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
I already know all that. What I'm asking you is why? What is so goddamn important that it's all worth this? Or it's worth all this?
Ah,
There we go.
I'm sure you'll figure
God damn it, don't do this to me, Akane.
What? Just when is eventually?
in a future not very far from now.
Bullshit! That's not good enough. Why can't you tell us now? Instead of answering, Akane knelt down next to Dio and picked his knife up off the floor.
I'm going to keep this with me,
Don't change the subject.
but it's almost time.
What? What are you talking about? We've got plenty of time.
No, In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
What?
This is the way it has to be. Don't fight it. Logomorph.
What?
Yes.
Oh, right. We did read that his
Logomorph?
alternate name was Logomorph. We got that from one of the gold files last episode. Anyway.
You call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Logomorph. Logomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Okay. And then they're gonna put it on Dio, and the game's gonna progress as normal.
Everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto Dio.
All right.
All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Why do you need to do all that?
To recreate the history that you remember.
Exactly.
Your consciousness is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your bodies aren't back in the 3rd AB room by then, it would be bad.
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually be our 2nd or 3rd time.
You are exactly correct. Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you.
This? She paused and pulled something out of her pocket. Oh shit! It was a small key attached to a string. A key for that goddamn grave, isn't it?
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
What's it say on there?
Tu fui ego eris.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be.
And that is dead.
Yes.
What am I supposed to do with it?
It will help you meet someone who's very important.
Oh shit. What?
Go. Return to the future. You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Now hurry.
Wait. I still... And Back to the Future with us, I guess. Wow, dude. This is very interesting. And yet, she still didn't really answer why, did she? That bitch. You'll figure it out soon enough. God damn it. Yeah, to be continued. We get it. We're going right back to the timeline. Alright. New destination. I assume that means back to the end of the timeline we were working on last episode. Whew, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Maybe we will get it all in one episode. I doubt it, but maybe. I don't know. It just depends on how long-winded the explanations are. But I don't think we're going to bother with the AB game a bunch of times like we were talking about last episode. Well, I mean, maybe we will, but somehow I doubt it. Alright, we're right back down. Right. See, this is where we ended up last episode. We got it to be continued. And now, we're going to... Oh, are we actually going to play the AB game? Round 3? Ally? Oh, we have to ally? Well, the whole point is we're going to ally across the board. Let's just do it. I don't know why I'm wasting time. Let's just fucking do it. I'm trying to get through this efficiently, and I shouldn't waste time babbling. Let's babble after we finish. We'll have plenty of time to speculate and talk about it all when it's all over with.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
Is this the infirmary?
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB room.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
Okay. I looked over at Fi and met her eyes. Do you remember what happened just now?
You mean what happened a long time ago?
Yeah. You got him pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I remember all right.
Alright.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Quark?
What am I? Chopped liver?
Alice?
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks. Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
No problem. All in a day's work. Although, I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit action, goddammit.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
Hey, I wasn't talking to Quark, okay? That was an offer for Alice. Although, I mean, what else do you really need to see? She's already showing you the majority of what you would see in a swimsuit anyways. Just saying.
Not really my point.
Oh, whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
Oh shit, they already played the game without us? We've been out for that long? That's awesome. It says 10. I have 10 BP.
I've got 15 BP. That means I got 6 more points while I was out.
But how?
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
Jeez. 3 times?
Yes, of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose
Hell
Ally.
yeah, that's awesome. I don't have to wait through all that. That's good. That's good. See? It all worked out. Nice. So just like they planned it out, everybody got all ally. We're good. Awesome. Cool.
And
Awesome.
now all of us have enough to leave.
But before we leave, we should go do one last thing. Yay, everyone's got 9 or more BP. This is awesome. Okay. Okay, everyone's alive. Everyone's got the 9 BP. Fuck Dio. You know, everything's good. I was stunned. How had everyone cooperated long enough to raise all our BP past 9? Was it because Akane hadn't been killed? Without a death to start things off, maybe we'd been less suspicious of one another. Or could the bombs have had something to do with it? We'd all joined forces against Dio, and Phi and I had been able to disarm all of them. All of us had banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that had strengthened our bond. Which, I had to admit, would be somewhat ironic. After all, Dio had planted the bombs that forced us all to work together against him. This must have been what Akane was talking about.
Haven't I told death was
Yeah, unavoidable sacrifices made for the project. Got it.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Wait. What about him? After some discussion, we decided to leave Dio behind. Alice was the only holdout. She'd complained about wanting to take him back to her superiors, but after I mentioned they'd come back to investigate after we escaped and deal with Dio then, she reluctantly complied.
All right, let's get going.
Wait, hold on. Don't go yet. We got an ankle bracelet. We need to go check that shit out. Don't leave. Hold on. Come back. Warehouse A. Everybody ready? I'm gonna open it.
Yes, just get on with it.
Everyone else swallowed and nodded. I grabbed the lever and pulled it down. Oh shit, we're not even gonna wait. Jumping right into it. Fuck. Wait, how are we supposed to go do the key thing then? What? But I want to go use the key on the thing. What? What?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will
9
be
seconds, yeah, we know. All right, everybody, let's move. I didn't need to tell them twice. The room inside was clearly a loading elevator. It looked sort of like a large plate on top of a huge pedestal. We ran to the center plate, turned around. The number 9 door stood wide open.
2, 1, 0. The number 9.
Yes, door's closing. We get it. We get it. We didn't get to go use the key, though. What the fuck? What was the point? What was the point? I tell you, what was the point? Am I gonna have to redo again and use the key? Or is the key for
The
something else
number
completely?
9 door
Guess we'll find out.
has closed. This ends the
Yeah, honor game's over.
As
We
the
got it.
game is
Elevator going up. We already know how this plays out, right? Well, at least we know where it happens. We end up in one of those pressure rooms or whatever, PEC rooms. And we gotta go through, we get all the suits on, then go through the door, and then we're out of here. I still have so many questions, but you know what? Like I said, let's play the rest of this, see if everything gets answered, And then we'll worry about what I still don't know. Or understand, rather. That's the idea here. We're supposed to get all my answers today. God damn it. Need my answers. I need to know. I need to know.
Looks like we did it.
Looks like we did it, dude.
Yes, we should keep moving.
Beyond the door was a wide hallway that ended in a very solid wall. To the left we found a very familiar looking door. We pushed it open and went in. Yep. The PC room. The pressure exchange chamber?
You know what this place is?
Yeah, sort of. This whole facility is pressurized, apparently. I think the idea is to keep the air outside and consequently the virus from getting inside. That means that if we want to go out, we have to decompress so we match the pressure outside air pressure. This room here is where you prepare for going into the actual pressure exchange room. See all those suits along the wall? I figured we need to put those on ahead to the decompression room downstairs.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Of course, according to Akane, we were already infected with Radical 6, so the whole room seemed a little pointless.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they?
No, that's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
Indeed.
All right.
No one else objected. We all donned the protective suits and headed downstairs to the decompression room. Alright. Here we go. No wasted time, baby. As soon as we were all inside, the process began. Through my helmet, I could hear the soft hiss of air being sucked out of the room. We stood there for several minutes, waiting for the process to finish. At last it did, and we heard the door begin to open. Sweet. Beyond it was another decompression chamber. We repeated the process 2 more times before we reached the final door and opened it. Hell yeah, we out, baby. The dead, bleak landscape wasn't a surprise for me. I'd seen it before in another timeline. The others hadn't, however, and although I couldn't see their faces through the visors of their helmets, I heard more than a few gasps over the radio. For a few long moments we just stood there, astonished.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know. I think I know what day it is.
It's New Year's.
Look at the moon. It's red, right? That means today's the total lunar eclipse.
Or it's the 28th, right? Yeah. Or no, 31st. I was thinking 28th, but that's the year.
Well, the next eclipse like this was going to be on December 31st, 2028. So...
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Wherever we were must have been far away from any city. The air was clearer than I'd seen it, or ever seen it. And the stars, the sky was full of them, more stars than I've ever seen in my life. I could even spot the hazy arm of the Milky Way. But the most striking feature was the moon. It was a blood red and massive, much bigger in fact than I remember it being. Then as I watched, a black spot began to move across its surface. It was hard to see details, but it looked circular. The spot continued to move across the moon, heading for the right edge. It's called an eclipse. What's that?
The moon. Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
The moon's shadow? I frowned. That didn't make any sense.
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark, too.
What?
And I agreed, like an idiot, and brought Quark with me.
What?
Just so I could see her.
Oh my god.
Such an idiot.
So wait, he's saying he joined the game voluntarily because he was threatened to. Or at least because he wanted to see Akane. What the hell?
So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow.
What the hell are you saying?
Think about it. If that that's the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
That's Earth?
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. And again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon covering the sun.
What? No. No way. If that's the Earth, then where the hell are we?
The moon, of course. This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base.
What?
No way. No. You've gotta be lying. How do you expect us to believe that? This can't be the moon.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Besides, if this was the moon, how do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. So what's this?
She picked up a rock and dropped it.
See, that looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way.
Luna?
You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not people, if we're being honest, but
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
What?
You can't just brush past something like not people. What does that mean?
please just listen. Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the Excelavir, which cured you. The Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though. Some of its symptoms stick around for a while.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6.
Oh my god. And now it all makes sense as to why we were infected with Radical 6. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay.
It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed.
Okay.
Every one of us has been infected.
Yep, exactly.
In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed. If you evaluated the root of 1/6, you'll get a number close to 0.408. That means our brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before, the moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the
Holy
square root of
shit.
gravitational acceleration.
Sorry, I interrupt the rest of what she was just about to say, but if we're on the moon, Phi being able to jump out of the frickin'... Oh my god. Remember the very beginning of the game when Phi jumped out of the elevator? Or the container, or whatever, the AB room. Dude! Wow, it all goes back to the very beginning where she just hopped out of there like it was nothing. It all makes sense now. At least that. Okay, so that's one question we haven't answered. Still have plenty more, but let's keep going.
Since the gravity is lower on the moon, that means the time increases. I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example. Say you drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters. It will take approximately 1 second to hit the ground. On the moon, however, that time would be 1 second times root 6, which would be approximately 2.45 seconds. I used 4.9 meters because it matches up with the acceleration of gravity nicely. But it could be anything. The gravity constant is, well, a constant. You could drop something from 10 centimeters or 10 meters and it would be the same. Does that make sense? So now we've established that on the moon, things fall root 6 times slower than they do on Earth. That being the case, what would happen if someone's brain slowed down by root 1/6? To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like 1 second.
We get it. Everything is 1/6 or 1 root 6 slower. Okay, we have to. We need to keep hammering this.
But it's not hypothetical. That's what's been happening to every one of us.
Wait, you're saying that's the reason we didn't notice the weaker gravity?
Are you sure you didn't notice anything? Think back. Huh? You and Sigma and Phi said something about it in the lounge. About how you felt weird.
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating.
They did say that. I wasn't thinking about it, but they did say that. Seemed insane, but what Luna said makes sense. In fact, it explained Phi's apparently superhuman strength quite well. Yeah, I remembered that too. Son of a bitch. Yeah, and then the fucking dropkick, of course. Key up! I mean, that could have just been because, you know, it's a fucking dropkick, but still.
Wait, this is crazy. possibly be Earth out
But
there.
it could.
Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth, and it's blue and green and beautiful. That thing is just red.
Before we get into that, I should probably tell you something. This isn't New Year's Eve in 2028. Today is January 27th. No.
And 29. No.
Don't tell me. 30?
Still no.
Then just what year is this?
It's 74. 2074.
2074. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so this explains. Remember, we were still waiting on who was in the pods, right? The treatment center pods. There's 3 pods. Apparently, there was 3 people in the pods, and I said, how long were they in there for? We don't know. Well, who could those 3 people be? I'm gonna go ahead and on a limb and say Alice and Clover are 2 of them, but who's the 3rd? I mean, it's probably not Dio, because Dio infiltrated. Could it? I mean, and Tenmyo and Quark seem to already know about this shit, so probably not them. So, and then there's freaking Phi and Sigma. We know it's not Luna either, 'cause she's a robot. And then there's K. Fucking K. We still need that answer too. What the fuck's up with K? Why is K even a thing? I don't know yet. Am I forgetting anybody? So Alice and Clover are definitely 2 that were in the pods, but was it Sigma maybe? Oh my god, I don't know. Let's find out. No. That's insane. That would mean we were abducted more than 45 years ago.
I don't blame you if you don't believe me, but it's the truth.
How can you be sure?
It's not that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd.
It's like, oh, we know, because we're the ones that we knew this the whole time.
Solar eclipses are easy to predict.
Okay.
We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time. That's just science. Nobody can change that.
But why is the Earth red?
That's a long story. About 45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029, there were 18 annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world. On the 13th, all 18 of them went up, all at the same time. The explosion was about 180,000 times as powerful as the atom bomb they dropped on Hiroshima.
What? Why?
I suppose it started a few months before that. The government had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada. On December 31st, 2028, there was an accident. Well, accident doesn't quite convey the right sense of the thing. The point is, Radical 6 claimed its first victims there, then escaped. Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world. Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down, but eventually, it also makes you kill yourself. Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some, it was poison, or fire, or asphyxiation, or the noose. Plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground. Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast. That meant food couldn't get distributed. And thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies and rats and crows. I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that. After a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected started trying to get in touch with one another. They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was purification. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth, and that'd kill the virus off for good. On April 13th in 2029, they put their plan into effect. That plan was to detonate all 18 annihilation reactors. Now the truth is, that's mostly just rumor. Nobody really knows what happened, but I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected, and when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate if I die, you're coming with me gesture, I suppose. I'd bet you money they'd all lost it long before they got to the reactors. Killing most of the world, no matter how bad things had gotten, was not a sane plan, even if it wasn't directly responsible. Radical 6 killed most of the people on Earth. Anyway, why it happened isn't that important. Point is, it happened.
Holy moly.
Ever heard of nuclear winter? Well, that's basically what we got. The explosion threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun for 7 years. Plants withered. Animals died by the millions. The few humans who were left banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually they were over, though. The sky cleared and the sun came back. Plants started blooming again, and the animals that had died out completely began to reappear. Things weren't quite back to normal, though. It's been 45 years now. But there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sunset's red? Well, this is the same thing. Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air. Red light, on the other hand, has a longer wavelength, which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty. So there you are. The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
Okay. Makes sense. Holy moly, dude. I was speechless. What could I possibly say? There was no reason for Tenmyoji to lie to us. So we were standing on the moon, looking at the Earth. It was 2074. But why? Why were we there? Why were we then? Holy shite, dude. I was so lost in thought I barely noticed Phi's approach.
Hey, Sigma, I think I figured something out.
Uh-oh. A window popped up on the inside of my helmet with Whisper in the corner. She seemed to be using a circuit only we could hear. Yeah? What is it?
I figured out why there's an extra E.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! An extra E? Oh, you mean the graffiti?
Yeah, the one on floor B.
Hell yeah.
I think it's an anagram. Just like on floor
I was
A.
hoping she would help us out with that, because I wasn't about to figure it out. What's Anna say this time?
God damn it, Sigma.
What, I can't make jokes? We already out of there. We're safe now, right?
Knock it off.
Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. If you rearrange the letters, you get the man on the moon rules the infinite time.
Oh. Well, I would have never even thought to say something like that, but okay.
See?
Yeah, man on the moon rules the
You
infinite
need
time.
6 E's to get that. So they stuck an extra one in ninth.
Okay. The man on the moon rules the infinite time.
I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
We created the AB project for one purpose: to transport the consciousnesses of 2 people into the past. Those 2 people are you, Sigma, and you.
Yeah, we know. We know. So, what are you getting at?
My God, you're slow. You don't get it? They're saying we rule the infinite time. Infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple hours. I think they're planning to send us back. Way back.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you think they're gonna send us back 45 years?
Yeah. I'd bet on it.
So, the ultimate purpose of the AB project is to send us back in time to that catastrophe Tenmyoji was talking about?
I think so.
That doesn't make sense, though. I mean, we came from that same time period before it, actually. So why bring us here and then send us back?
Well, Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit.
Do you know where she is?
I've got an idea. Come on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
Yep, I know. The grave, the one in the garden. I know.
Well, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
We're just gonna jump there, right? Oh, are we actually going back in? We turned and ran back into the pressure exchange chamber, and the others followed closely behind.
What are you doing? Did you forget something?
We're going to go have a talk with somebody.
Who?
You really need me to spell it out? The person behind all this.
You mean Akane?
What?
I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait, why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there.
Why do you know about Akane? Because you're me, dude. We haven't even talked about this yet, but let's do it.
Now, if you please.
Okay.
I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
Akane.
I'm going to then. So am I.
God damn it, everyone.
Hey, is this Akane you're talking about?
Yeah, you know her real well.
Wait, you're not
Ah, shut up. Just shut up, come if you want to. We don't need you to do a roll call. Once we get there, Akane can explain everything. Alright, with that, we headed back through the airlock. Can we get back through the number 9 door, though? I mean, I assume we can, right? All doors were supposed to be unlocked. Also, we left Dio. Is he just unconscious in there now, or... I wonder. I wonder if we walk back in there and Dio's gonna be there all pissed off. I guess we can get back in there, alright. Fair enough. We need answers, man. I mean, how the fuck else are we gonna get off the moon? So we need more answers. That's definitely a big question that got answered, though, the whole moon thing. That's good.
Ah, clever. The number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends. Assuming Zero Jr. was telling the truth, of course. But the door on floor B...
Yeah. Thought we might be able to take the lift to it. And it looks like I was right.
Holy shit. We opened the floor B room. Oh.
Any idea where Akane might be?
Yeah, the grave.
You mean the grave in the garden?
Yeah. Don't worry. I don't think she's buried there or anything. Chances are she's alive. Just in the grave. Anyway, let's move to the garden. Alright. We're already on floor B, so that's one less elevator ride we have to take. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, guys. Prepare yourselves for more and more information and story and more and more and more and more and more. If my brain can handle it. Let's go. Here we go.
Is Akane really under here?
I think so.
What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
No. I don't think we'll have to do anything like that. You see the keyhole in the grave? If I just insert this here, I pulled the key off my ankle and fitted it into the hole. I twisted it to the right until I heard something unlock. With a quiet grinding, the grave began to shift. Booyah. Oh shit, it's a treatment pod! Nice.
What is this?
What is this?
It doesn't look like a coffin.
Yeah, it's a treatment pod.
Oh my god.
It is, isn't it?
The glass on the cover had frosted over, making it opaque. We couldn't see who or what was in it.
Let's see what's inside.
She grabbed a hold of the lever on the side of the pod.
No good. I think it's locked.
What?
Treatment pod TP00. Stage 1, defrosting complete.
Right.
Stage 2 will be
Alright, well,
complete in
let's wait around for 10 minutes.
Once stage 2
Lock automatically
is
disengaged. Got it. I don't need to hear her say that all slowly. Right, cold sleep.
What?
These pods can put people into cold sleep. It uses something called CAS to freeze human bodies without destroying their cells.
So, Ms. Akane's like an ice cube?
I think
Then
so.
we gotta wait till she melts?
Yeah.
So how about you tell us your story while we wait,
Here we
Kay?
go.
Specifically, why do you know Akane?
I remembered
What do you remember?
everything.
Everything?
I was born and raised in this facility. It's called Rhizome 9. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spreads by sending out roots. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations that. The number comes from the facility's number. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon, and this is the 9th one. Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you, do they? In any event, I grew up here with Akane
And there
Zero
you go.
Senior.
So okay, so the story he told us in the very beginning, or at least in that one path where his ending was the old lady was Akane and the old guy was Zero Senior. Got it.
I watched them create the AB project.
The AB project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma, or their consciousnesses at least, to the past.
Back 45 years, right?
Yes.
So, you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from exploding. That's our mission?
Well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general population. But even if you do make it back, you won't be able to do much. By now, it's already too late.
Too late?
What do you mean?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this, but that's not entirely correct. They only followed the histories they'd already seen. It was the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is at stake. We need the two of you to jump through timelines while maintaining your memories. That is why you had to play the AB game, and why the chromatic doors were necessary. By forcing multiple options, you could make numerous jumps. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your memories. Puzzles were also there for a purpose. Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension. That was the reason for the puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also a vital part of our plan. By slowing down your brain's processing speed, we can store your potential. With that energy stored up, we just had to provide a life or death situation to launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Like a bullet from a slingshot.
Wait, hold on just a minute here. You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest of us? Why did you bring us
That's
here?
what I'm saying.
That's simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rhizome 9. We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories.
What?
Although I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you. In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal was to replicate history. The rest is... Yes, I suppose I should explain.
Please do.
Very well. I will try and do so in a way you can understand. First, Alice and Clover. They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago.
Holy
on December
shit.
22nd,
Okay.
2028. The location is Earth, of course. More specifically, Los Angeles, California. Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction. You were placed in treatment pods and immediately put into
Knew
cold
it.
sleep.
Or at least I figured that out already.
4 months later, you arrived at this facility. The date you finally arrived was April 14th, 2029. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship powered by an annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me we were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
Yes, in preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension. Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking. As I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the past. Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another, which can amplify their power. You understand? This is why we brought you here, Clover.
What about me?
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bombs.
Huh? But I didn't do anything.
But you did. In another history, you were able to perform prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio left behind. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat of mathematics, we were able to determine that Dio had planted the bombs. Then we were able to question him and get the password for the number 31. Finally, we used that information to stop the bomb in this timeline. Without your help, Alice, it would have been reduced to nothing more than so much space dust. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark. And Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover. You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability to save a young girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi. So we brought you here. All it took was a messenger.
Do you want to see Akane? If you do, come with me. I was a fool and fell for it.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone, huh? He kept saying he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, none of this would have happened to you. I never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship. It was on autopilot. As soon as we got in, and headed straight for the moon. During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got there. I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and we passed out, and when I woke up, I was in the AB room.
Now, Dio, his real name is Left, and he's the leader of a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons. He was ordered to come here. The Myrmidons are under the control of an organization called Free the Soul, which is in turn controlled by a man known as Brother. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population 45 years ago.
So Brother's the one that released Radical 6. Interesting, okay.
Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project is to change history and keep Radical 6 from being released.
Go kill Brother.
If we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization. Our success would prevent them from creating the ideal world they're working toward. That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant, to this facility. They needed to stop the AB project. So, Dio was given 2 tasks. The first was to eliminate Akane, the architect of the AB project. The second was to join the AB game and win it. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed. At least, not in that timeline. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped. If things didn't go as planned, Dio was given a contingency plan. If you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9. Hence, the bombs.
Can I ask you something?
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
He was also an Esper.
Is Brother Clover's brother? Or is it one of... Oh, wait. It's someone from the first game, right? The 999? It's gotta be one of those people, right?
We can set Brother aside for now.
We'll come back to that, I'm sure.
May I proceed?
No one objected. We were all curious.
Excellent. That explains everyone, save 2, Luna and myself.
Luna makes sense because she's a robot that's here in this facility. But what about you, sir? Are you the same?
Sigma and Phi already know the truth about Luna. I don't believe I should reveal any more, however. I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna yourselves at a later time. Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and raised here. The rest of you were brought to this facility. But I've never left. That makes me someone close to Zero Senior and Akane.
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
You've already met him, Sigma, in another timeline.
Yeah. Well, I saw a hologram. I still don't know who he is.
Stage 2 is complete. TP00 unlocking.
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
Yeah, let's do it. Is it Akane? Or maybe is it Zero? I'm starting to think it might even be Zero and not Akane in there. All of us gathered around the pod. The glass was still covered with frost, hiding the contents.
Okay, let's get started then. Ready?
I'm ready. Phi laid her hand on the lever and looked around at us. I swallowed. Okay, yeah, anytime. Here we go.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The heartbeats. It's a young Sigma, which means Sigma is 0. What? Or what? Wait. Suddenly my head was full of memories from other timelines. I'd seen something like this before. The warehouse of floor B, in front of the white door. Kay was lying in front of me. I grabbed his mask and saw my own face. I'd never figured out who he really was. Why was there a man with my face underneath Kay's armor? It didn't make sense. After I'd seen him, I was injected with tuberculin, and that was the end of that. But wait, if the person in the pod was the same person I'd seen on the floor of the warehouse, who was wearing Kay's armor? Also possible, right? It could be somebody else in Kay's armor right now.
You finally noticed. Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone.
Motherfucker!